4K and Blu-ray and double dipping. I was thinking about this the other day. It all started when I wanted to get 28 Days Later, and uh, couldn't find it. And I don't know what made me think of 28 Days Later. I think it's because that guy won the Oscar. And I remember watching him in that first 28 Days Later. And I was like, and I like 28 Weeks Later as well. So I don't know if they're going to come. They're supposed to be coming out with a 28 months later or something like that. I don't know how long. You know how they stretch stuff out. But anyway, I couldn't find it. And I kept saying, man, I really like that movie. And so I got on eBay to see if they had it, but I don't think eBay. I don't know what happened on eBay. I don't know if I couldn't find it, or it was just I just thought it might be too much money or something like that. That's all. But anyway, so I ended up getting it. I think I got it off of Amazon or eBay, but I got just the DVD disc. The point I'm making is, you ever remember X-Files movie? How Fox Mulder always thought there was a conspiracy about everything. Fox Mulder. He just always he thought so well outside the box. But I remember when I first got on the 4K buying kick, I wanted everything 4K, and I just loved Blu-ray. I just thought Blu-ray was just all that, right? And so it got me thinking just this past week, and it all started a week or two ago, about 2 weeks ago, when I was looking at movies, because I like collecting, physical copies, and I like having movies to pop in and watch every now and then. And so I was like, a lot of the 4Ks that I've seen, I said, oh man, that's on. No, this is what I said. I said this is on Blu-ray, and I was like, what happened to you buying Blu-rays in the first place? You used to buy Blu-rays all the time, but you got this 4K TV. You got about, I don't know. I got this 4K TV about 6-7 years ago or something, and then I got on this 4K kick because all your boxes, your I think, PS4 Pro, your Xbox Series X, that Xbox Series, whatever that new one's called, PS5, of course. They all can do 4K movies and stuff, right? So I'm sitting there saying to myself, man, you used to really be on the Blu-ray kick. So, but yet when I go to Walmart, if I see a movie that I like, I'm like, wow, that movie's only $5. I'll buy it right off the riff. DVD, just regular DVD. And I remember when DVD first came out, I was blown away by that picture quality. But the problem, here's what I'm thinking. Do you guys think that you double dip? I double dip. And I don't know if I'm double dipping on purpose or I'm double dipping because I can double dip, or do you know you're double dipping? So after I watched 28 Days Later, right? I really enjoyed this movie. And I told you guys in the previous videos, I try to come home and I try to watch a movie on a Friday or a Saturday just for pure enjoyment. Because I'm not going to lie, I miss going to the... I know this sounds crazy, but I miss going to the video. I'm going to bring up a little point too. I miss going to the family video, and I go in there and I look at movies and stuff, and you see families in there, and you see some single girls in there too, man. Everybody eyeballing each other. I'm like, there's a couple times I'm like, dang, girl, I should walk up and ask what your name is, man. And that's one thing I did like about see a guy walk up where he's like, oh man, that's a boyfriend, man. I shouldn't have looked. Damn, I should have known better. Or there has been times for some of them girls now you didn't go in there for that, but I'm just giving you the memories of when you used to go to family video and all these video stores. I miss all that. It just was just so different. And you pop that movie in and go home and you sit back and you pop that movie in. So anyway, to make a long story short, when I popped this 28 Days in, I sit on the couch and I watched it. It was the old style picture. It was it was not long. It was kind of like this, I forgot the dimensions because you could some people know how to say the dimensions. But anyway, I watched it and I really enjoyed the movie. Now, the point I'm trying to make is I'm on 4 minutes already. The point I'm trying to make is I enjoyed that movie so much that I did not care about the picture quality. Now, obviously, if you look at this DVD compared to Blu-ray or 4K, huge difference. But it was the story that I enjoyed. So I probably will not. I'm trying to force myself and put myself into the situation where I don't think that I'm going to, start doing this. If this becomes available for 4K, I'm going to go ahead and get it and blah, blah. I like A League of Their Own. They got that on Blu-ray. I got League of Their Own and it ain't even opened up yet. So why would I want to get League of Their Own and it's not even open? See what I mean? I think that's a better view of it. But I just don't think it's worth getting another League of Their Own when you already got one. I enjoyed that movie. I watched that movie way back in before my kids was born. Or they were still little when this movie came out. So I'm asking you guys, do you think you double dip? Do you double dip by double dipping is, you know what double dipping is? It's buying something twice. I'm going to stop double dipping. And it all started when I sat back and I wanted to watch 28 Days, and I enjoyed that movie so much that I said to myself, whatever happened to the fact that you used to actually enjoy just popping a movie in and just chilling? Because I live by myself. My life is very peaceful. I don't have no drama here. I don't have anything. It's just me and my cat. And, I like to work out 4 days a week. I like to study the Bible. I like to take walks. I like to, ride my bike. I work a lot. And, I thank God for everything I got. So it's pretty normal and basic. So it's just a very simple life. And it's very peaceful that way. So I'm like, double dipping. And I think, but then again, I'm going to make another point. Okay, so here's the thing. I bought that movie that just recently came out. It was called the Boogeyman or something like that. I think it was called. I was going to grab the movie. And, I think it's Boogeyman and the Last Voyage of Demeter. Demeter. Last Voyage of Demeter is the name of that ship. It was only available on Blu-ray, and I remember saying, "Now." They should have put that on. I'm trying to make sure I have the right name. I'm looking around. But anyway, I was disappointed it wasn't on 4K. Well, here's the catch. So, I went on and bought it on 4K. So, what if the industry that makes these says, we'll make a Blu-ray, but later on, like 6 months later, we'll do a 4K. These same people's going to buy that 4K over again. I'm not. Because I realize how much I truly like Blu-ray. I realize how much I truly like having my movies so I can have access to them, so I can play them, so I can put them in there and enjoy the movie. So I'm saying to myself, So because seriously, think about this. What if they say, let's just make a Blu-ray copy, and let's see in a year or 6 months later, let's say 6 months later to a year, we'll announce the 4K version. Well, people's going to buy the 4K version because we're so into that upscaling of the movie. Yeah, you guys know there's a lot of comparisons on YouTube where it shows DVD and then the Blu-ray and then the 4K, and it jumps up every time. I kept saying, man, you try to, I like to watch all the money I spend, and I know a lot of people that are in their 20s and 30s, they will eventually end up doing that. They'll eventually start watching everything they spend, because they're going to get tired of struggling to make ends meet, especially with the cost of living. These same people that might be doing a lot of crazy stuff, watch. They'll walk in their parents' house, and their parents look at them like, damn, it's about time, because you just get to a point you're like, I gotta watch my spending, right? So I was like, they might be making this double dip because they're not making us, but we're going out buying the Blu-ray because we have no choice. But then at the same time, they'll say, well, let's release the 4K in 6 months. But I bet you 70% of the people who bought the Blu-ray will buy the 4K because they're so into that picture quality and the sound and all that kind of stuff, and the speckles on your face and all that. Man, after I watched this movie on a Friday and enjoyed it like I did, I'm gonna watch 28 weeks later. I don't know when I'm gonna watch it, but cause somebody brought up 28 days later, and I was like, man, I don't even have that in my video collection. I should. So I bought it, and it was only available on DVD. But the point I'm making is the fact that I enjoyed DVD to the point that Blu-rays came out. Then I was on that Blu-ray kick. Now I got Blu-ray. I don't even want to buy Blu-ray. All I want to buy is a 4K. I don't want to be like that because at the end of the day, all the movies that I buy, I enjoy. Because, some people say, well, I collect. I don't. They say I don't watch all the movies I buy. I just am into preserving movies. I ain't gonna lie, I get that part, but I ain't buying a bunch of movies, man, just so they can sit around. I know eventually I'm gonna pop these movies open and I'm gonna watch them, and I'm gonna say like, God, I know why I bought this movie, because I really like the movie. I'm not buying movies just so they can sit. I'm buying movies. I'm not saying people are doing that now. I'm just making sure I put that out there. But then again, double dipping. Okay, so I got this. This is a movie when I was in the 5th grade. I fell in love with this movie. It's one of Steven Spielberg's earlier movies, The Duel. Love this movie. I love this movie, you guys. I love this movie, The Duel. And so I'm like, I love this movie. I was in the 5th grade, man. I couldn't find that movie. When I got older, my boys was like 7. My daughter might have been 9, 7, 6, and 4. They were little. I remember I kept thinking about it, and then somebody said, I think you're talking about The Duel. I said, is that what it's called? And the guy, this is when the mall was starting to die down, but you can go into a thing called, I forgot the name of that. That was a DVD store in the mall. I used to go in there. Again, I knew those people by name. They could be like, hey, man, what's up? And they were a hell of a lot younger than me, and they were just so cool to talk to when you go in there. And I'd have a conversation with them, and they would look movies up for me. And then, later on, we started looking up movies on our own, on our phone and our computer. I ended up buying The Duel on 4K because I just had to have it on 4K. I just had to have it on 4K, you know what I mean? But I just had to have it on 4K. I just had to have it on 4K. So again, double dipping. It's just double dipping. But this one, in the defense of these two, let's see. I hate when that thing reflects. In the defense of these two, I don't think they meant to do that. What I think would happen is my age group is really old, and then you got the 50s and the 40s and the 30s. There's still people in the 30s that just turned 30 that watched the movie with maybe their parents. I can admit, none of my kids. I don't think any of them's that way because they're just not. I think they might be that way with like maybe Spider-Man or Batman or something. Like I'm talking about the first Batman, the one that Christian Bale's Batman. I remember we seen that when they were little. And they might remember that with me. They might remember Lord of the Rings with me. They might remember the Hogwarts trilogy with me. They might remember all the Spider-Mans with me, but I don't think they'll have like memories like some kids' parents has with their children. Because I watched this at home, and when I watched The Duel, it was back in the day where it was in the 70s, man. You only had like 5 or 6 stations to watch. Cable TV was cable TV, but it was nothing like it. It's evolved way more than back then. But I remember being fascinated by that foot on that pedal and that guy shifting them brakes, and Dennis Weaver, man, like, he's just freaking out because this truck, and I was like so fascinated. And you know how you have a movie that sticks with you ever since you was a kid? Man, I couldn't find that movie, and I was so happy to find that movie, man. So, yeah, I miss some of those little stores we used to go to, but online purchasing kind of did away with all them things. And then double dipping again. I double dipped Last of Us remastered on the PS4. And I double dipped on that because The Last of Us. I got Last of Us. The Last of Us. Actually, to be honest with you, I got The Last of Us remastered on the PS3. I sure did so. Not only did I buy Last of Us remastered on the PS3, I bought The Last of Us remastered on the PS4. Did it get remastered on the PS3? I could be wrong. If so, let me know in the comments. Because I got a lot of comments in this last video. Man, I got like new subscribers. I got something to say about that at the end. Make sure you pay attention. So I want to let you guys know how much I appreciate that. And then I got The Last of Us 2. Now, you know what's weird about The Last of Us 2? This game is nothing compared to the first, but it is a good game. One, it made a lot of people mad. Two, it made me mad. Three, it made me exhausted. I was exhausted after I got done playing this game. I was exhausted. So, I can see why they got Game of the Year. I really can. But again, only reason why I bring up Last of Us 2 is because I double dipped on Last of Us 2 on my PS5 because it said, oh, if you pay $10 more, you can get an upscale. And then, believe it or not, Last of Us on PS5, it was on sale. The one that they, redid for the PS5, enhanced it and stuff. I didn't buy it first, and I got on there. You know how your PS3 and your PS5 and your Xbox and all that, their store tell you, oh, it got a sale going on. And I was in the living room. I was like, Last of Us remastered. That one was, they ain't want $40-something for that. I got my credit card situation, in there, and I bought it and I played it, and it looked great. But then again, that's double dipping, triple dipping. You know what I'm saying? So, do you guys double dip or not? And do you think that if you was a company, you go, most people are going to want this on 4K, but let's put it on Blu-ray. So if we sell this many copies on Blu-ray, 6 months later, we'll announce that we're going to put it on 4K. Well, let's just say conspiracy. Let's use the Fox motor on X-Files. But what if they're doing that to see how many people buy it, and then they can get people to rebuy it later on? Well, they're making more money hand over foot. But at the end of the day, you guys, all I'm trying to say to this video is that, are you enjoying your movies? Yes, you most likely are, just like I am. Are you enjoying your video games? Like I do with, The Last of Us and all that. I know you do. But how much do we double dip? It just got me to thinking. Because we double dip a lot. And so, I'm done double dipping. Because these last 3 weeks, I've been on a Blu-ray kick, because there's been so many Blu-rays out there. I was like, what? I remember that movie. You never done that? You'd be like, what? I remember that movie, and then boom. I went out and got me some more Blu-rays, and if it becomes 4K, I won't buy them, because I'm not double dipping anymore. Because at the end of the day, when you sit down like this and you're like watching the movie, and you realize how much you love that movie, and you realize how much you get into that movie, and when you sit down and you just watch that movie from the start to the beginning, you really realize how much you enjoy that movie. So you're saying to yourself, do my eyes and brain and whatever making me focus on this quality of the picture makes me want to go out and rebuy this movie again? I get it. To people that's got these, thanks to COVID, people got, I had an entertainment system I did up, but some people got a theater room they did up. They went full tilt, and I can't do that, but I do have a nice little setup, and there's a lot of people that has a nice little setup, so I get that part too. But do you double dip? Do you triple dip? Cause I know I've been double dipping, but it's done. And the reason why I'm saying it's done, it all started when I watched this last week, 28 days later, on a regular DVD. And I literally sat down and enjoyed that movie. So, at the end of the day, it's about, do you enjoy the movie? The preservations of the movie, and I think that's what you need to see. Do you necessarily need to have your movie upscaled to 4K? Do you think it's necessary? Do you think or do you, like if I double, my daughter, I'm trying to get another television because I shouldn't, but I seen one, I I want a newer 4K TV. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm giving my daughter this one. I give her my last TV because I wanted to buy this one. So now I'm giving her this TV when I buy her and her future husband. And he's like, I'll take it. So I told him, I said, I'll throw a sound bar in there for you because he likes football. He's trying to get my daughter into football. She says she's starting to like it. But anyway, back to double dipping. Do you double dip or do you accidentally double dip? Or do you think that whoever's in charge of making these Blu-rays sit back and they say, how come we're not? Let's just say they're in the room. So, oh, we want to make this 4K. No, let's sell this for Blu-ray for now, and because we can make 4K, but let's do the Blu-ray right now because it's and let's see how much we sell this, this 4K, and then if let's release 4K in 6 months. Because the same amount of people that's buying the Blu-ray will probably end up buying the 4K because they just into that picture quality upscaling stuff. So anyway, I just want to say thank you for all the subscribers I got. I was shocked to get that many subscribers, you guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I was shocked on that last video because I had that on my mind. And I was like, because I had a YouTube channel. I got rid of it like a big dummy, and it was starting to take off, but I just got so frustrated with it because I went down the street and asked for subscribers. I went at work, asked for subscribers, and I went and got some family members subscribing. When I got them, I was disappointed because I did not want that type of subscribers. I wanted to go from zero subscribers into whatever I got. And so, to all you new subscribers out there, I will tell you straight up, you're not going to stick around. And what I mean by that is because that is no offense to you guys. It's just that you have to have something that can keep your attention. You have to have somebody that's going to feed the beast. I don't feed the beast that much. I have something on my mind, I just share it. And by me sharing it, it might only be twice or three times a month. Where some people drop a video every 2 or 3 days. They want those views, It bothers me when I see people that has like 100,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, 15,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, and they go, hey, we got 2,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can get to 2,500 subscribers. It just bugs me. I'm like, dude, can't you just, girl or guy I listen to, can't you just talk about whatever you're talking about? Let me see if I want to subscribe to you. I'm already watching you. Like and subscribe, by the way, before you leave. I'm like, no, man, you don't need to like and subscribe. If you feel like liking, that's fine. If you feel like subscribing, that's fine. But I just hate that because I'm sitting there going, oh, here we go with the like and subscribe again. I mean, you sitting there on 50 bazillion subscribers. I'm just exaggerating, but I'm like, dang, most subscribers would like to have a fraction of what you got. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe. But I'm going to be sure to tell you this. Thank you very much. Because that one video got me like 87 new subscribers. Now, I know you guys ain't going to hang out. Because y'all like me. I asked people that was on... real quick, because I hate when I go over... I'm just going to be honest with you. The reason why I get rid of subscribers, because mine's mostly got to do with reading the Bible. If I start getting into a person, or I'm like... I like them, and it don't mean I don't like them. It's just that I'm like, if I start going into the dark, then I'm like, I gotta get rid of it because I feel like I'm going into the darkness. Most things that I subscribe to are more uplifting. Metal Jesus Rocks. He just talks about collecting video games. I don't have proper people, but proper people. They're just two guys that goes to these abandoned buildings that used to be businesses or insane asylums, or they go to this place where these remote places and there's a history behind it. Rad Brad. I like Rad Brad. Rad Brad's been around. That's what he calls him, Rad Brad. He just does playthrough walkthroughs. He talks about, when his daughter was born, he just had a little boy, and his little boy's going to be a year old or something. I love his videos, man. And, there's this girl called the Gibbs 24. She just goes around and hunts for, videos and stuff and stuff. And sometimes when I'm, there's I'm not into. I don't want to know what people in Hollywood are doing. I don't want to know what cult they're into and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes I get drawn into that, which is my fault. And I unsubscribe from bedtime stories. I love bedtime stories because bedtime story tells you stuff about, you know, supernatural stuff. And, you know, you'd be like, I wonder if that really did happen. You know, it's like, anyway, to sum this up, I just cannot thank you guys enough. But no, I don't do the like and subscribe thing. So that's the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I'm giving y'all a big thank you, because I'm shocked. I'm shocked. It was just less than a month ago. I was thinking about just, man, I ain't in that YouTube channel, man. I can't come up with nothing. The reason why I can't come up with nothing is the fact that everybody else done come up with something. I don't want to keep carbon copying everything. You know, everybody talks about the same thing, but they do it in their own format, which is cool because everybody's different. I say, wow, that's a good point. And you tell somebody else, like, wow, I didn't see that. That's a good point too. Wow, I did not know that. I'm glad you pointed that out. So I'm saying that. So I'm just telling you straight off the riff that one video, man, just shocked me. I was like, man, I was thinking I was only going to get like maybe 10, 50. I only averaged like 5, 6 views, man. My best views on this channel is like 2,000. And that took over time to get 2,000. And that's my remakes in comparison. I can't remake and compare because I have to do a lot of research to find out the remake that can compare, which is 2 movies that are similar to each other. So anyway, I'm almost on 30 minutes, and most people check out after that while. But anyway, I ain't gonna get that many views on this, and I get that. But I'm just telling you guys, thank you very much for the new subscribers. And if you don't hang out, I appreciate you for hanging out what time you did, because I have a knack of being on people's channel and I check out, because after a while, if I feel like it's too depressing or you're talking about stuff I don't want to hear, I already know about what's going on. I already know about that, you know, this so-called, you know, these, you know, people like to use that woke thing. I could do the woke thing. I could do the political thing. Because when you talk about woke and LGBTQ plus, whatever that's called, and you talk about Donald Trump and Biden and all that kind of stuff, you can get a lot of views on your channel. That's just not my gig. I told you guys there's certain things I don't like, and I don't get into it. But as far as me sitting there and like yelling and screaming about that, I don't want to do that. I was just telling you guys that I think the PS3 is just I have fond memories because that was the first systems I brought in the house when my boys was little. And I have such great memories with them. And those games just seem funner to me. There's people that are much younger than me, they have more fun with the PS2 because that library is huge. So anyway, I did not want this video to go this long. And no, I'm not expecting to get a lot of views on this because a lot of people do not like videos this long. But again, thank you very much. And no, do not hit the like and subscribe button. I don't do that. I don't play that. And I also don't play that, oh, I got 163. 76 subscribers. And I went to 163. I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked. I was shocked. And I'm telling y'all from the bowels of my soul, thank you. If you don't hang out and you unsubscribe, just come back and check me out every now and then. That's all I ask. I ain't telling y'all to hit the like and subscribe button. It's just not my gig, man. It's not my bag. It's not my bag. That's all I gotta say. So anyway, bottom line, do you double dip? Or do you think it's like Fox Mulder, you know, Fox Mulder and Scully? Fox always like, I think this is a conspiracy. I think that what they're doing is they know they can make the 4K, but some people just like Blu-ray. Some people just like me, they just like the movie. It's like, I ain't buying that no more, man. I already got the movie. I don't need to get it. I don't really need to upscale it. I like the movie is the bottom line. So no, yeah, I get it, man. Yeah, I get it, girl. I understand you can see the fuzz on their face and all that stuff, the booger up their nose and all that. I'm just, man, I got the movie already, so I don't need to see all that fine-tuned stuff. God bless, take care, and we'll catch you next video. We'll see you.